express that, you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they're out. I'm just like,
That's a spot on TJ impression,
that's...
I should say. Spot on. Yeah.
He's had lots of practice mocking me. Team Flash, I think coming in here with nothing to lose, I asked to see them just draft their standard game and play hard. And that's what we're going to see here. Joyce getting the Lee Sin, prioritizing that early presence Vietnamese style of play. You can expect the Riven as well, a character that spikes towards the mid game, to be very relevant. Over on the SVP side, I put a lot of emphasis on their mid laner, and they are going to give that mid lane pick the last pick. So they're giving Yazi the most important part of the draft, as he will be able to counter pick whatever comes out here from Team Flash. And they also brought the Ezreal out to play, so I'm very excited by all of this.
Okay, so I think that Ellie's going to be on the Ashe, and we've seen him play the Ashe before. They did pick up the win in that game, so I think we're going to see the Ziggs. I think we're going to see Ziggs bot and Ellie on the Ashe because they've done it before, and that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see from the Ellie. Just let him shine, let him get his confidence back, prepare for the next tournament, and see what you can do with it.
Yeah, I think
Team
that
Flash have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, Ezreal action also is interesting too, but yeah, there's too much stuff to talk about. This draft kind of went crazy at the end here.
I don't think this is as wild as we think it is. It's very likely going to be Ezreal Thresh in the bottom lane, and then that Akshan will go to the middle of the map. Akshan does much better in the middle of the map than he does in the bottom lane because he has stuff to swing off of, which sounds like a minor detail, but it, like, in practice means that he gets a ton more DPS and has escapes, whereas down bottom he doesn't really have either of those. So I would be very disappointed if this Akshan went to Papa. And I think Papa's going to have fun with the Ezreal. I think actually I really like that SVP draft. The big question for me is whether or not they can survive the early game, where you have that Lee Sin showing up in those lanes. Both Ezreal and more so Akshan take a while to come online. They require a little bit of early game presence and snowballing. And we need to see if Team Flash can hold on long enough that the Akshan shows up.
Yeah, hopefully so. D2, any final thoughts on the draft?
I think I really do like this for Team Flash. I'm going to stick with my prediction. I think they're going to 2-0. I think I feel like their draft is good enough to win this game. Happens with them.
Yeah, I just have to say you look like a superhero villain with the way you're sitting and your dramatic lighting over there. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize.
It's been a long time.
It can be great indeed.
Daniel.
But yes, here we have it. Team Flash versus SVP, the first game of the series. Casters, you guys are up.
Hey, thanks for throwing it over to us, and I'm a color caster doing the catch because we are here with Team Flash versus SVP. It's me, Omo, with me is Gamenism, intro, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm excited to say is where we are right now, the next two games. The drafts are made up, and the points don't matter. Let's get it, Grandin.
I felt I should have rejected that premise. I felt like when you asked me if you could do it, I should have said no, shut you down. Just like Team Flash is here to shut down the early game. They're moving on to Pego to start things off on this red buff. We're watching is Team Flash lying wait. Man, are they gonna cheese this? How silly is Pego gonna feel? Walks in, not even gonna use the Sonic Wave, the Resonating Strike, the last auto attack is the red buff resets. I mean, just what is going on? Yahtzee is in here as well. Now he's free hitting on the Glory D. That damage might mean something consequential, but not consequential for now because the supports are all here. David's rotated over. I mean, I'm just lost, Omo. I'm so lost.
These are the nature of the next two series we have coming for you. It's not gonna make a lot of sense. The rules are all made up. The points completely don't matter, but we're gonna have a ton of fun, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. I'm laughing a little bit inside, but it's hurting me a bit outside.
Well, you know, we gotta cope with the pain some way, one way or another. Flash are gonna make their way back to the bomb site first, and they're gonna put SVP in a bad spot, so TJ was a little bit off. You know, we're going to see Papa down the bomb site instead, so his expectations are not gonna be quite there, but this also means that, like he mentioned, the Akshan won't have as many things to swing on. He's gonna have to be a little bit more restricted there. Ezreal mid though, how you feeling about this one, Omo?
Yeah, I have no thoughts, no comments. I feel like it's just an adaptation that they're like, okay, you're playing Ashe mid, I'm gonna scale alongside you with Ezreal mid. It's not particularly good, it's not particularly bad. I think they're just having some fun, and I mean, you love to see it, right? Just have some fun. You guys are both out already, so this is just a bragging rights. This is a grudge match. I'm not worse than you.
I wouldn't exactly put it there because I will say that we don't know how future competitions are going to play out. So depending on your seeding here, it might affect where your region comes in next regional competition. So we can't fully discount the possibility of this, as you can't quite discount Shy, who's jumped in but flashed out. You kind of held your breath there, Omo.
Yeah, you heard the gasp I took in. That's like, yeah, I just was not breathing the entire all in. I saw Shy couldn't make up his mind. He was like, do I go back in? Can I kill him? Will my Ignite get him? And he eventually decided, you know what? I'm gonna die if I keep taking tower shots. So he got right out of there. What's going on right here, though?
What is going on right here? What am I looking for, Omo? What am I looking at?
I don't really know. I couldn't particularly tell you. I thought they were gonna make a play onto the Ziggs. There was no ward in there. They're just gonna back right off. Look at this, though. Lee Sin and Janna coming right in. They might answer this.
You've been faked out, you've been lied to. Ellie's found the arrow from across the map in the mid lane with Joyce picking up the second kill for Team Flash.
That was a nice little combo right there. They saw the play coming, they read it so well. The arrow was on the way, the rotations were on the way, and they just took down Pagor.
Well, it's an pretty easy pickup, especially when you have so much more information. But SVP, they are responding quite well as well. Have to see a couple of wards by the Raptors so they get some knowledge of where Joyce is going to be. Quite curious what this is going to mean for Team Flash. If they're going to look towards the Rift Herald, they're going to look towards the Dragon with just a cloud. So most teams are going to give that one in favor of the Rift Herald. And Yahtzee, he doesn't have much wave clear.
He doesn't indeed, and that's the nature of Ezreal, right? The main thing he can do is use his ultimate, the True Chop Barrage. Oh my god, look at the aggressiveness from this lane, but it's not really going to work against the Janna here.
That's about things ending there. Albert is going to rotate earlier to get a little bit more information around the Rift Herald. So SVP not willing to give this one up so easily as Pago has jumped in the pit, starts this one up by himself. Still barely out of vision, I believe. So I think he is going to be able to snot this one and sneak it away. But here we go, movements from Glory D.
Glory D, they want this Herald. They're not going to give it up that easily. Oh my god, is he gonna get it?
Wait, he didn't smite it early enough. He didn't smite it early enough. Glory D, but he won't be able to steal it. It's still gonna go down. Oh, no. Joyce has gone into the pit now, finds the Sonic Wave. The Resonating Strike plus the Dragon's Rage confirms the kill. There we go. Ellie's joining in and is down to SVP to try and turn things around because they have to worry about Shine. Flash after Flash are trying to escape. But with the arrow landing onto David, they're trying to confirm the kill back onto the Thresh. It's just one more hit to take him down, but the Sonic Wave barely misses out. The Dark Patches, the shield will keep the Thresh alive, and the death sentence not able to buffer in time. Team Flash will get away. Papa's looking a little bit aggressive there. I think he needs to respect this aggression coming through. As it's Shine, one after another, won't be able to take that, and the ultimate, the comeuppance. Papa finds a second.
I could not tell you what we were watching right now. I know this is the point of the cast where the
This is Wild Rift, Omo. We're watching Wild Rift.
Yeah, this is the point of the cast where I would normally be like, they did X because of Y, and he did X so well. But nah, they're just having fun. They're just fighting. See hero, kill hero. That's the game plan right now for Team Flash. I think I'm gonna bench myself after this game. Let's bring in another play-by-play. Let's bring in Contra or TJ. You guys can't have a double play-by-play up in here.
Why are we benching the color caster, bringing a play-by-play? That doesn't make sense, Omo. I don't want to play like that. You're just gonna become a play-by-play. We're gonna be double play-by-play. All right, you do your best play-by-play impression. When the next fight breaks out, I'm just gonna kick back, relax, let me steal some paychecks off of you, Omo. Dragon started out by Team Flash. SVP had to try and find some way to respond. And it responds so well by getting catch onto Ellie. Unfortunately, because the arrow comes through. Shine finds double man knocked up, but he will go down. Won't be able to top up enough from Glory D. They still manage to find another as Joyce dives into the back. They're moving on to all, but it's a double kill coming through for Dialing. And this Ziggs is popping off so hard, but not as hard as Joyce, who's once again found a catch on the enemy. But Yahtzee barely survives there.
Yahtzee barely survives there. I feel like barely survives. This is the name of the game so far. Look at Papa though. He's around. He wants to find some low HP targets. He gets seen.
Alright, this is you, Omo. This is you. This is on you.
He gets seen though, and he's going in, and nothing happens. And that's the end of the play. I'm kind of let down there. I thought he would go in a bit more ham.
Yeah, dialing out of mana. Glory D basically run out of spells as well. Quite interesting to see. They decided not to commit to that. Instead, they're going to go on to the Dragon. Team Flash a little bit far away. The jungler is going to be nearby, but he doesn't have information, doesn't have knowledge this is happening. So Team Flash give this one up.
They do indeed, and Shy once again looking aggressive here. I love the Ignite.
Oh, there we go, the Ignite, the Dom. There we go.
Cut
Menacingly
the healing.
stares at him picking up the fruits.
Cut the healing. That's the name of the game here. You know in an extended trade, you're always going to win. Shy, you've got him so low. You just don't want to let him heal up. I feel like he might want to go for the all-in here. No dominance, but he has barrier.
Did he time that? Does he know? What does he know? Arrow coming across is
Everything.
going to still miss. 2 ultimates have not been able to connect on the L, but still dominance not available. Tower damage looking big, but the Dragon's Rage with the execute takes down the Renekton. Team Flash and SVP playing on a nice edge. The bottom side is going to fall.
What are we watching here, Gamenism?
7.5 minutes in.
Wait,
you told
True
me
Shell
that you
Barrage
wanted
snipes
to...
him.
Oh
We're just
my
seeing
goodness.
the globals come in. Enchanted Crystal Arrow, Ziggs Super Mega Death Rocket. Oh wait, Ziggs Super Mega Infernal Bomb. Is that the one?
Mega Infernal Bomb.
Just Mega
does
Infernal
not
Bomb?
have the super. Does not have the super as a part of it.
I thought it was an ultra destructive Mega Infernal Bomb. That's not quite it.
Well, that depends on the player. The
True.
player makes it the ultra super mega Infernal Bomb. You know, as it is, it's a default. It's just a Mega Infernal Bomb.
They're just flinging spells out as and when they want. I love this. This is a pretty interesting game we see going on.
Yeah, well, interesting. I think it's an understatement. Gold's looking pretty even. Tara's looking pretty even. Team Flash and SVP might be playing the most even game they've had yet. And what a chaotic wild one it has been. It's a skill check, mechanical check. We see Shy popping off on the ribbon. We've had so much discussion on having Shy be the one to carry his team.
He's the big pot, right?
And he's doing well here.
He really is. I mean, I think Shy is doing great. He's 1,000 gold up. His KD might not look too spectacular, but if you look at his items, if you look at his gold, look at the tower as well being taken down pretty much by him and Joyce. I would say they're doing pretty well. Nice.
They find a catch on the Ezreal and will take him down. I mean, that was a pretty easy kill, almost so easy. You could have probably taken my job and done it just as well as I had.
All right, we'll look for the next team fight, okay? Brandon, take a step
This
back.
might be it.
This is
Here
all-
we go. Flash hook.
Goes in. David, look at Papa right here. He's trying to hook shot right in. He has a reset. He can go back in, and there we go.
Hold
Look
up.
at
We're
shot.
going back. We're running it back. I'm taking the reins again because Elliott's going to get caught by the death sentence. Flay comes across and Shine's finally joining into the fight, but he's unable to decide who he wants to go for. Misses out on Papa, misses out on David. And so, without a good target to jump on, he's still chasing after the Akshan. Will find the Ignite a little bit more damage, but Dark Passage pulls him to safety. And SVP lead Shine around by the nose.
My play costume was so bad, I got benched literally 5 seconds in. You love to see that.
Well, I just have to make sure that I'm still able to do my job.
You could be
You
the
don't want to
color
get
costume
benched
game,
for your
isn't it?
play-by-play. That's not the role here.
I can just hear Bond and Pals. They're waiting alongside right now. They're waiting in the wings. They're mad. They're fuming. The moment come off cost, we're gonna be like, hey guys. And they're gonna be like, hey, Gren and Omo, can you come to a private call with us? And it's all over.
Oh, it's all ogre now.
It's all
Omo.
over now.
Gold lead finally swings the way of SVP, who have been able to pull ahead with some of these games.
They have.
This is going to be a little bit more impactful
I'll be real
as the
with you here.
Dragons
This
coming
Akshan,
up. The
we've been
Dragons
thinking
here as
about it.
well.
Papa's been doing a lot of work here.
Yeah, being able to find a lot of work done with the Akshan, it's a little bit different from what we've seen with the mid Akshan. You know, that one has seen a lot of play with the Black Cleaver. I mean, I say a lot of play, but it's seen a little bit more than bot side Akshan.
I think it's better. I think the
this
Black
time
Cleaver's
around,
better.
it's going to be mainly crit base. We
That's a
do
lens?
see the catch over onto Shy, but it's difficult to hold down a ribbon for too long, especially without the initiative. Joyce is going to join in again. A lot of damage available on this Lee Sin, but the same could be said for Pegor. You know, he's been able to do so much. He jumps onto the Shine first, looking for this catch.
Nice.
Mega Funnel Bomb comes across. A lot of damage onto the Kha'Zix. A little bit more should be enough for Joyce to find the execute. He's trapped in the box, so he has to flash away.
Gets canceled.
Crystal Arrow gets the catch onto the Akshan. That might be enough. Unfortunately, they don't have anyone to follow up with. Who managed to find a knockout back of the Alba, blocks his way, blocks his path to cut him off. But over the back, they still have to worry about Pegor. He's cleaning up house over the back end, and SVP are falling apart at the front. So you have to worry. A war on two fronts, but things are going the way of Team Flash, who have forced them on the turn despite being down in gold.
They do indeed. Team Flash, they find the team fight, but it's not over just yet. He's trying to out Joyce.
All right,
That's
Alba,
huge.
he's in it. And for a
That's
big one,
huge.
this is for all the marbles, and SVP find a double kill through the chaos.
Yes, indeed. All but gets into the back line. Very clean synergy there together with Gymnasm. Let me ask you a question. What's the name of Akshan's ultimate?
Comeuppance?
Is it actually?
What? What do you want me to say? I think it is.
Oh my goodness, I'm actually really impressed. I played this game with Contra earlier today. I asked him, do you know the name of Aurelion Sol's spells? So let me ask you, Brandon, do you know the name of any of Asol's spells?
Let me.
No
let me
time to think. I know you're
second.
googling it right now. Back to the game, guys.
No, I'm not googling it. It's like cosmic. I don't know. It's like cosmic something.
Oh come on! If you ask me to guess what Aso spells are, I would also guess Cosmic Star something, Light of the Universe.
Oh yeah, actually,
like
Cosmic
that.
Star is the thing, no?
No way, it's called Cosmic Star.
I feel like it definitely
All right,
is. We'll check after the thing.
Yeah, look at this fight. Okay, it's basically a lot of AOE. Ellie dialing, they flash forward to get the AOE down. This one, so very clean right there. Papa puts it on Joyce, right? And I love seeing this. You put it on the target who's the lowest health, everyone rushes into block, right? And then your team dumps spells on the people
I might have
in
to
front.
cut you. I might have to cut you off because once again, looking at potential fight with Glowing D dropping down low, the enchanted crystal arrow. That's the primary engage. Yahtzee, he's jumping in aggressively. Joyce, nice sidestep, holds his ground against that as Papa's gonna go golden facing off against Joyce. Joyce is gonna do the same. They manage to get the auction away, but they still find the kill with the Sonic Wave. An absolute sniper on his skill shots.
It is indeed Papa right there. That's why Akshan is not the best marksman in the game. When you dash in like that and you go off all the Ziggs bombs, you just lose your entire health bar. Goodbye, Ellie.
Well, Pagon finds the first kill, and the second one gonna come across on Shy, but he does manage to find a return kill in the process. Wait, I take that back. They won't be able to take him down because look at the damage. Look at this rivet mechanics.
Look at the riven mechanics indeed. Shy gets the hell out of there because it's gonna be Yahtzee not doing too well this game. I want to point out something for interesting, granted. He's not going for normal Ezreal. He's AP Ezreal.
Oh yeah, well that's the only way to play. If you're a mid laner, you're supposed to play AP almost. Don't you know this? It's game 101. Strategies for the uninitiated. You play AP, mages in the mid lane. I don't want to see none of that assassin, AD, assassin nonsense. None of that from me. I'm a purist. I only want to see AP in the mid lane. Now, to go back on your previous point, I've done some fact checking. We were kind of close. It's Star Search, Let's Do Expansion, Comment of Legend, and Voice of Light. We don't have an ASO in this game, but we're still gonna give you the knowledge bomb anyway.
Alright, and when you find out the name of Akshan spells, we're really gonna need that. That's super important for the rest
I
of the game.
told you what it was. I told you what it was.
But what are the rest of the spells called?
What are the rest of his spells called? Well, that is an
It's the
interesting
Joyce
question.
Killer. Here we go.
He has the hook, he has the boomerang, he has the comeuppance. That's all you really need, right? And he gets blocked by the turrets as well, so he's gonna slowly chip away by that.
That's a lot of damage, though. That's a lot of tower damage.
It's about 900 a turret.
Yeah, it did like 500 to the turret. It wasn't even a full channel. Pretty impressive stuff from the Akshan. I think it's not a bad usage of the ultimate. Do that 20 times and you pick a turret.
Oh yeah, that's all you really have to do. Assuming they just don't tank your shots as well. Yeah. Game's looking a little bit slow paced now. This might be one of the most bloody games that we've seen in the Z Championship so far. Team Flash and SVP are definitely in the running to make that happen. There we go. Papa's over in the back. He's trying to make something happen. What will go down? Glory D finds the first kill to start off the fight. Pago jumps in, but the flash away keeps them safe. Chad the crystal arrow for the re-engage. Turns things around and Shine finds the flank over by the side. Albut's building some space, trying to buy time, pull the ribbon away from the rest of the team. But his team falling apart anyway. SVP one at a time will lose their lines to Flash as they chase them down to the mid lane. But Dragon's coming up. Baron is available. Team Flash just have to pick what they want to grab.
Ooh, Yahtzee managing to get away with a sliver of health right there. This will be a second turret as well, given some.
Yeah, definitely looking for a second turret in the mid side, and they should be able to do it. They have the Ziggs, one more auto attack, anything, the static charge. There we go. Team Flash will finally break open the mid.
They do indeed. It took a while. It took quite a bit of oddball things to happen from the side of SVP. I think Papa sitting with 7 kills. Power is starting to get to his head a bit. And I don't know what happened right there, but suddenly we saw him in the middle of 5 people in stasis. He's a big boy. He's got 3 items. But that's still never gonna work out for an Akshan.
We're seeing SVP pick up the dragon here. They will be able to confirm it. Only seeing Dialing grab some damage against SVP, but that being said, that was a substantial amount, especially against the Akshan, especially against the Ezreal. Now on the mid side, oh my goodness, Arrow barely misses out, but he might be able to find out, but either way, Protobelt will save him as he gets back out.
It does indeed. We'll get right back out of there. Chai, though, is starting to be a bit of a terror. I mean, we talked about he was super huge from the start of the game, right? He had a bunch of items for quite a while already. But took him a while to really get going, and I think we're starting to see that happen. He's close to the Guardian's Angel as well. He's gonna have no fear in the world. Look at that Ignite.
Look at that Ignite. Shy is just putting the... Oh, I mean, honestly, I don't even know, but what's... Well, I'm not sure if you know this, right? But the muscles on crocodiles and alligators and stuff, opening is very weak, right? So he's going onto the Shy now, right? When he bites down, it's a lot of damage, but he has a hard time getting there in the first place. Flash, very interestingly, are just gonna kite against Alba. The slows are gonna prevent the Renekton from being able to jump in. So all you need, right, is a rubber band, and you can keep a crocodile or alligator's mouth shut.
Where like a rubber band around the alligator's jaw?
Yeah, around its snout, and that's all you have to do.
Brendan, I don't know if you've seen Renekton, but he kind of has a giant sword. I don't know what you exactly call it, but he has a giant weapon that's like twice my body size.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the point. That wasn't what I was trying to go for.
I don't know about crocodiles
Either
in
way,
real life,
you need to shut... Basically, what the analogy I'm trying to make is you need to shut him down early. Because once he isn't, it's going to be difficult for him to find a play in the game.
Look, we all have our shortcomings, and I think analogies are maybe not, your strong suit here, granted.
Oh, wow.
I don't really see it linking up, but it's alright because we are focusing on Wild Rift. We are focusing on the game right now. Look at Cyrilius Garage come true from Papa. I think he's the last hope here, don't you think? Future tournaments is a possibility, but also this is the last game that both of these teams are playing in the C Champs. They want to leave it all on the table, they want to show what they've got. And I think Team Flash, they're really trying to do it here in this game.
Well, there we go. We're back at the game. Like you mentioned, both teams are really here to put on a show. Prove to us exactly why they were able to make it this far. I mean, Flash literally came in all the way through the play-ins.
Yeah, they did. It's been a long run for them. Unfortunately, it's the end of the road. But still, I think they should be very proud of what they've accomplished. Keep in mind, Grandin, they came in as the 4th seed from Vietnam. Other regions get 1 seed, 2 seeds. They're the 4th seed, and they still put on a pretty respectable performance to get here today.
And it's not just from teams that come into the play-ins. I mean, take a look towards Buriram United, who are now sitting at the top of Group A. I mean, they've just been putting on a clinic on how to win games of Wild Rift here, Omo. Yep. Coming into the play-ins doesn't mean that you're a worse team or any less of a team.
It makes you a better team, if anything, from what we've seen.
Absolutely. Getting so much more experience. Just being
I don't know where that was going. I don't know where that true shot
or the skill shot. Yeah, you gotta be specific about that. I don't trust you anymore.
Both came in.
First you tried to steal my job, then you started to question my abilities by knowing these spell names.
Look, I don't trust you anymore. I need to demonstrate that you're inadequate at your job so that I can steal it and become the play-by-play. And how do I do it other than by demonstrating that you don't know spell names?
Exactly. So now I can't put my faith in you.
Oh, look at Shy.
But Flash will put their faith on the Shy. Will Flash is in with the stun. Joyce is going to join into the fight. Pago will be the first to fall. Or at least his Guardian Angel will. SVP is going to have to back off. A lot of damage comes through with the Riven Strike. Oh. Just a little bit more flashes out of the Mega Inferno Bomb. SVP playing on a knife's edge. It's really Team Flash with a tempo.
Indeed. And look at Papa. I'm starting to get some idea of how he keeps ending up in the back line. He's gonna do this, and he's gonna just boomerang right in. Oh no,
the flank is trying to maybe get the jump onto Team Flash, but they collect it back as a 5-man unit.
Big G, did you see that? He shot his hawk shot to the wall. He wanted to go in. He just missed.
Absolutely did. He had it considered.
He had an idea.
The risk was there, but he did not care.
The Fates intervened and stopped the hawk shot from hitting the wall. If not, he would have just sent it once again.
We're back onto the Elder Drake now. Team Flash recognize they have to take this one. They cannot allow SVP to grab this. There we go. The arrow connects. And it's on to Papa to take him down first. Going golden won't save you here, buddy. He flashes away. The heal comes across. But Joyce is still hard on his tail. He takes down the Akshan. Finally, the mid lane on the side of SVP is dead. And Shy joining into play. Tries to dive in deep. Will get taken down. The Guardian Angel will keep him in stasis. They don't have the waves to take down the Nexus, but SVP won't be able to stop this Elder Drake, it looks like.
Oof, they won't indeed, but they will lose an inhibitor, the 6th man here from the side of SVP.
Winions, go!
The Winions are going to take down the inhibitor. They're going to keep pushing, but Shy comes back to put an end to this. Look at SVP. I think they're gonna go for something a little bit sleepy here. They're gonna flip the
Moving on to
burger
the
over
Baron.
Baron Nashor.
Oh boy, this is it. They're looking to play for the Baron. Elder Drake going down so slowly. Don't have the damage to take this one down. Albert trying to buy some time, dishes out some damage. Maybe puts Dialing in a bad spot. But Shy in here once again. The death sentence comes across. Arrow won't be able to do enough. The Baron finally goes down, but was so close. And Albert, he cannot get much more done except take down Dialing by a 1-for-1 exchange. Surely SVP have to be happy about this. Pago's still barely alive there. The comeuppance comes across. Joyce will lose his Guardian Angel.
Use the Crux to block it. I feel like a lot of new champions is that people don't really have a great understanding of what they should do to counter you. In that case, Joyce probably still does lose the GA, but he could have tried to use Crux to block those shots from the comeuppance, like Toby.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, look at Yaz's items, here. By the way. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big boy indeed. Lots of AP damage, lots of ability power, but he has, well, the QSS specifically. That's the thing that I want to point out, because now, yeah, it's exactly deal with the arrow. We saw what happened to Papa in the mid side before. Once he gets hit by that, he went down. The stopwatch won't save you from that. But Team Flash have traded objective for objective to get the Elder Drake, but SVP have the Baron. The question is, will the Baron actually make a difference in this late game?
In fight, right? They need to really use tempo right now, but I don't think they'll be able to find anything. It seems like they're a bit low on the plate. They're losing all their minion waves. And SVP, here we go. They're gonna try to do it, but I feel like it might be too little too late.
Slow building up the waves into the mid side. They find their first turret, but it's gonna be a bit more difficult to crash in for the second. But they do have Pagor up in the Baron lane still, maybe trying to build some space. We're looking at a 24-minute game here, almost at the very least. One of the most bloodthirsty, kill-heavy games in the C Championship. Also happens to be one of its longest.
And my suffering.
Well, I can't promise you that. It looks like SVP are on the end here. They're trying to maybe break open the base, finding themselves finally back up in the gold lead once again. But it's going to be difficult trying to get much more done against the Ziggs, who's been able to consistently clear out the waves.
You know what? You know why the game's not ending, Brandon? You know what comps we're seeing here? We're seeing artillery comps on both sides. Blue team has the Ziggs. He's gonna fling that out at you. He's gonna chunk out half your health, so you're gonna back off. And now Yazu as well. He's become a bit of siege cannon himself. He just flings the true shot barrage at you, takes out half your health. Glory T dropped to like a third, and he had to back off. And that's it. The fight's over. Both of these teams are like, all right, I don't want any more smoke after this, and that's all.
So are you saying that these are compositions that are playing not to lose rather than playing to win?
I mean, their win conditions are just too similar, and that is, you know, chuck spells at each other from a screen away, and neither of them really have the means to force anything, really. Shy just needs to find a big angle for the side of Team Flash, whereas on the side of SVP, Albert has to find an angle onto Dialing as well, but look at the true shot barrages.
So in a game of rock, paper, scissors, both sides have picked the same. And it's going to be difficult for them to close out the game. As the second Baron starts to spawn, we're looking to see if Team Flash can maybe grab this, use that tempo to end the game. They already broke one inhibitor.
They did indeed.
This could be the angle they look for.
Yeah, and this could be an angle indeed. So what not we want to see right now from the side of Team Flash, I think they want to just use Shy permanently at the top lane. Just run it down. And Team Flash, I hope the rest of you know what? Let's actually flip that. Shy at the bot side of the map, since Baron is gonna spawn soon. Leave him there, he can 1v1 anybody and let him just run it down. The rest of Team Flash, you have supers at mid, just run down the top lane. If they do Baron, you dance it with them. What comes in?
Oh,
huge.
Goes across, finds a catch on the Dialing. That could be massive. The Monsoon tries to build some space, but it will not stop the Ziggs from falling. Glory D, the second to fall as Pagor jumps in. It's a big re-engage from Joyce, trying to maybe take someone down, but he's buying time, going golden, finding a little bit more damage, but will ultimately fall. They finally take down the Guardian Angel from Pagor, but it's just down to Shine, it's just down to Joyce. The two of them cannot prevent this. But look at where the least is going. It's going towards the base. He tried to end things here, perhaps trying to cut the wave, prevent anything from coming across.
Yeah, he's cutting the wave. Really, really good call. The supers as well, so there's not really an end angle. But look at this. They identified that, you know what, we can enter top lane instead. Joyce, he's gonna force them to come back though. Yes, GA.
Wait a minute, he's going onto the Nexus, he's hitting it first. I'm not sure how much more he can get down. Dragon's Rage is available, so he can kick him away. But the minions run out and Joyce won't be able to find the game-winning push. The Baron's gonna be started up. SVP.
He can go back in.
The win in their eyes, they're still looking and trying to contest things here. They finally grab this Baron.
Yeah, no minions is going to be a heartbreaker. I think really good presence of mind there from David to recognize that I should not be hitting Joyce. I should just hit the minions. And goodbye, Joyce. You're going to get your comeuppance to try that one.
Well, there you go. Already starting to add that to your casting dictionary. You got
That's why I asked.
The progression comes across. He's stealing my job, just like SVP is looking to still steal this first game win. They're doing the best to try and clear out the wave, but 40 seconds still left on Joyce's respawn timers. It's going to be a lot more difficult for Team Flash to find something in the process. Elbots are scoring a wave up through the Baron lane as Team Flash just have too many things to do at once. That's swamptive work. That's not enough staff. They just don't have the manpower to deal with this. Team Flash are going to have to deal with SVP walking into the base. Then the Karens asking for the managers. And Team Flash don't have an answer, don't have a response because SVP will take game number 1.